Hi, good evening. Evening here, anyway. It's Wednesday's channeling on Ascension. I'm Roxanne, sweetheart, and I'll be channeling you for you tonight. I got this. Greetings to the collective. I shall begin. This is Ocyphius. We have a new vibrational, let's say, entity that will choose, co-creation if you will, to channel through this conduit. That of Roku. He will introduce and tell his history and bring his vibrational truth forth to the collective for your choosing and perception. Stand by. I am that what if you call Roku. Roku from the Egyptian times, that of not your agent of Egyptian you consider Egyptian, but actually your second Egypt. And the one you were experiencing in this timeline would be that of your third Egypt. I am from that Egypt that you would understand on your continent. In this time, historical line, that of Australia. Since we have been discovered by your archaeologist, we thought it appropriate now to introduce ourselves. I am Roku. I am a king. I was several kings in several of your timelines. I was several kings and gods in your timelines that shifted your awareness into what you call this now. I am playing in the field of other probable realities, working those earths, so to speak, for those timelines of expansion. Those not choosing, shifting back to, in many cases, to the vibrational, let's say, resonation of the earth of non-ascension. For you have chosen this, and we thought it befitting to visit in that fashion and impart some, let's say, understandings of time cycles, if you will, collapsible times, if you will, ideas on how you came to be upon what you understand, that of ascension. Our Egypt was that of mathematical ideas, was that of great monuments and buildings which will be discovered if you dig deep enough. We have brought forth many of what you call technologies through your probable selves on both of your co-created timelines, all occurring now, truly past selves, brought ideas over within, let's say, your last decade or so. Those of the hidden ideas that will be brought forth, that have been mastered by the ones on this vibrational timeline, bringing that knowledge forth. We would have you understand that your tone, your sound vibration will be, let's say, focused upon greatly for a means of technology furtherment. For, let's say, your government oppressors, the ones that keep you enslaved, will have no control over sound. They may control your ideas of material. They may control your ideas of what you would call means of transportation, means of technology, means of, let's say, interaction with your global internet, I believe, is the correct term. They cannot remove sound from a density. They can only manipulate what you believe is manipulated as a, let's say, barrier. But when sound comes to you in all facets of this density, for the byproduct of vibrating light is sound, tone, then you can understand it's everywhere, for your entire density is that of an endless fractal holodeck, hologram, light show, spectrum, ultraviolet, which many of you are now seeing what you call your expanded vision into an ultraviolet spectrum that would do this for you. Flatten your 3D density into that of 2D awareness, perception, for the illusion is collapsing. So the sound of, let's say, any vibrational state that you are in resonates. You consider your vibration a frequency, much so it is. However, remember that vibrational frequency gives off a tone. And several of you have been toning your ears. You are tuning in to the new earth parallel realities of acceptable co-creation. Your left ear pitches high, low. Your right ear pitches high, low. Randomly, seamlessly, no effort on your part. That is your frequency shifting. You see and hear the tone. So the ones who have harnessed the power of sound will bring forth technologies, that of levitation, that of, let's say, destruction in a way, but not destruction in harmful manners. Yes, we know that your naval activities do, let's say, play with sound, but they are, let's say, how do you say? It is child's play where they think they are on the cutting edge. For the technology of tone has been available to the collective with just a shift of focus. And you have seen that that new focus is in your reality. So now we're giving you the idea that to use the tones available to you in, let's say, furtherment of humanity, to lessen the dependency on what you would understand as the governmental oppression for what you call access, building, structure, healing. Do you not realize that your civilization in this now will give you 50 plus years has been, let's say, the most ill you've ever been in historical times? You may have excuses, but that is fighting for your limitations. You are sick because you chose to be sick. You are sick to show that you are not needed to be healed by a half-assed doctor. Each and every one of you, and I will echo my family friend Seth, are the complete physician. The complete physician is that of encompassing the idea of tonal healing. You have, let's say, put into the collective throughout the world those Hathor channelers that have the ability to bring forth the healing in tone. This is your main focus, to heal those in ailment through perception of a bought-in belief system, to offer them an alternative that has a direct and immediate effect upon them, truly vibrating that portion of themselves into alignment, which will feel unequatable to any, let's say, healing of any memorable time, lessening the dependency on what you call your medical field of Westernology, Western medicine. So in that idea, first practicum to be introduced is that of levitation, of tone, that of transportation, of tone, that of vibrational teleportation, of tone. Then, of course, healing of tone. The sound healers that are spread throughout the collective that have been getting the jolts of information downloadable only to an equatable now have opened up now to themselves the modality to offer this as a healing alternative to what you call the reliability of the enslavement. Your flu shots, your headaches, your ailments, your cancer treatments, all of these modalities are coming to an idea of now that you brought those forth to realize you don't need those. Another part of dependency of the illusion that you are shedding, that each and every one of you always has been the complete physician. So we will bring through the collective in the next 365 days, your calendar year, I suppose. There will be more and more disclosures of how and why one would want to use these ideas. How and why one would want to heal with this tone idea. This is our first message for this now. Realize that the more Hathors speak within the channels, the more tone vibration will be available telepathically, collectively, intricately to all of the collective, offering only a new expansion of your framework of reality, your understanding of outer created reality. Yes, Philip. And we thank you, Roku. We will have more from him and more explanation ideas, more impartations, rather, if you will. That of your second Egyptian times. Much work there, much ideas there. Many, let's say, philosophies played out and technologies mastered on that timeline, which will be used most certainly in your future, but now that are, let's say, becoming available to you for expansion of expression. Wonderful. Time, Rita?
15 minutes.
Booyah. We're getting that down awesome, aren't we? Well, certainly. Wonderful. We shall take a break. I bid you a good moment. Adonai. Roku in the house. All right. Let's see how that plays out. I love you guys. See you in a few.